guys, we are doing a tutorial today on two different things. Maddie's going to be making some granola bars. This is his first time doing it. I've never done it before either. And I'm going to be doing some pie doughs that I'm going to use in the next few days to make some apple pie and some sweet potato pie. I've also never made them from scratch. I've used the box mixes where you put water and you roll them out and everything, which I actually prefer a lot to the frozen ones that are already mixed up and rolled out and you just put them in the pan. I feel like they're way too thin and they're doesn't really give you a crust on your pie. That's really great. So what are you doing over there, Mehdi?
Toast this.
He's toasting some oatmeal. Is that enough?
Yeah, it's a lot.
About what, 2 cups?
2.5.
2.5 cups of oatmeal. And now he is doing a little chef flip with some nuts, some mixed nuts that he chopped up, and also this super seed and in-shape grain blend from Trader Joe's, which has got buckwheat, millet, chia seed, flaxseed, red quinoa, shelled hemp seed, and amaranth. And I also just prepped the cookie sheet for him with, it's got a little bit of an edge, as you can see, and I prepped with a baking sheet, which is basically like parchment paper, and I rubbed some coconut oil on it to help it, you know, come up later after he bakes it. Okay, so now he's ready to start compiling all of the ingredients.
Sure. Start the show.
Toasted oatmeal, and there's the nuts. So right now he's gonna put in what, half a cup? Half a cup of brown sugar, maybe a little less. Doesn't need to be super sweet, just a little bit. You're gonna put in, I don't love coconut. I like to put coconut in.
You like it?
Not really. I don't put a ton.
Huh?
Don't put a lot. He's gonna put in some organic, are they coconut flakes from Trader Joe's? I'm gonna show him the bag. Organic flake coconut, and there is the organic old-fashioned or oats from Trader Joe's.
To mix it.
I'm gonna show them the coconut oil, which she melted in the microwave.
Mix it this first.
And my niece's frozen bowl. And right now he's tossing everything together. Are you gonna put any melted butter in too to give it a little bit of flavor, or no?
Oh, if you want, but
Probably don't need it.
no. To be healthy. What do I forgot? A little salt. A little tiny salt.
He's gonna put some salt in. I don't know how much that was. Maybe like a quarter of a teaspoon.
Punch.
Pinch, a couple of pinches.
Oh, just a little pinch.
Oh, now he's putting in the oil. Coconut oil. Now he's putting in just like a little bit of vanilla. For flavor.
You give me this raisin?
He's gonna put in some, what are they called? Craisins. Dried cranberries.
And honey.
Some honey. Some honey.
Honey. But you mix it together. I like to use my hand.
What?
I like to use my hand.
I'm talking so quietly. You said you're gonna bake it?
Yeah, for half an hour.
Will you put chocolate chips in
Yeah, now.
now? Won't they melt?
Of course.
Can I taste it?
Yeah, go ahead. Good?
Really good. Tastes like something you would buy in the store. And it's warm. I mean, I feel like you could eat that like cereal.
You want to put it chocolate chips now or after?
Maybe just put some on top after it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think otherwise they're gonna melt. And then I was just gonna spread it out on the baking sheet. Spread it out, kind of. I feel like you should have made a little bit more.
Yeah, the pan is big, but
yeah.
It's okay.
And then he's gonna kind of press it.
To press it down.
Press it down, and then maybe use this thing to kind of wash this off and put it like this. Make like an edge. To use this pastry cutter. Which I have to take the sticker off first. Okay, I'll come back in a few minutes. Show you the finished product. But that's basically what it looks like. It's really good, really healthy. I'm going to be doing the pie dough tutorial today. I've measured 5 cups of flour into this bowl. I'm going to be making 4 single doughs. So I'll be able to make 1 whole apple pie with a top and bottom crust, and I'll be able to make 2 sweet potato pie, which I'm going to make 1 big one and then 4 little small ones. So I think that'll be enough dough. Anyway, so I've measured 5 cups of unbleached all-purpose flour, and I need to add, let's see, 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is a teaspoon measure because I lost my thing, so I need to do 6 of these. I always put a little bit extra. And I need to do 2 teaspoons of salt. And I'm gonna have to whisk that together once I put that in. So this is a teaspoon. Okay, so that's that for now. And before I started this, I put some ice cubes in some water and put it in the freezer to get the water really cold. I only need a cup of this, but I got 2 cups, and I might need a little bit extra. I might need like another half cup or so, depending on how dry the pie dough is. So, like I said, this is pretty frozen, but I can still get some, you know, I still got the water out of it, which I'll need in a few minutes. So anyway, I'm gonna whisk together the flour, sugar, the 2 tablespoons of sugar, because again, this is a double recipe, which I'll put the single recipe for just the 2, the top and bottom pie dough in the bottom of the video, so when you guys see that, and then you could double it if you're going to make more than 1 pie. But anyway, whisking that together, flour, sugar, and salt. Okay. Next, I cut up 4 sticks of butter, and I put it in the freezer because it needs to be really chilled. So let me go grab that. I'll be right back. So that is 4 sticks of 4 8-ounce sticks of butter, which I cut up into about 1/2-inch pieces. So we're gonna add all of this, and I have my handy dandy, which I've never used before, pastry cutter. So Just gonna put that all in. You laughing?
Why?
I don't know. Okay, and then I'm gonna just start to work this in. Cut up. I might have to stand up for this. Oh no. I might have my strong handy dandy assistant do this. So I'll take this and he will take over for me. So you're supposed to start working it in and get it all kind of together evenly so that they're all the size of, the butter pieces are going to be like the size of tiny peas. Like I said, this is a double recipe, so that's why I think it's a little bit difficult to get it all incorporated for me. But you guys should be fine if you're just doing a single recipe. Usually I've used like a fork to do this, and you can imagine trying to use a fork on this big bowl. It wouldn't work really well. One tip that the person who made this recipe is to say use a big bowl, because eventually you're gonna have to get your hands into the bowl, so it's good to use as big a bowl as you have. I'm not sure what size this is exactly, but it's pretty big. Does that look like the size of small peas yet? Oh, make sure you get like on the sides. And once we get finished with that, we're gonna start by drizzling in a cup of ice cold water. And make sure you don't get the ice cubes in the water, you just want the water. So I'm gonna take it from here. I'm gonna put it into what I measure the flour in, this cup measure right here. And then you gotta use a spatula and try to get it all together, and then we can get our hands in it. You got all the butter, maybe a little bit more. I use the Trader Joe's unsalted butter, just in case you guys wanted to know. And that's the Trader Joe's flour. And the water is just temperature. Glad you're here.
Really?
This is like a workout. Okay, I think that looks like the size of small peas. So now I'm gonna pour the cold water into the cup measure. Hopefully not spilling. Good. I'm gonna pour that into the flour, sugar, and salt mixture. And we're gonna use, now you want to scrape that off. And then we'll try to get all the sides and get it in, and then we'll get our hands inside. So according to the directions, once you're getting like big, large lumps, you can start to work it with your hands. So if you want me to, I can take over. It's up to you.
Hold on.
Okay. Who wants to continue? So I've just put the half cup that we can potentially use if we need it. But the thing is, you're not supposed to put it all in at one time. You're only supposed to use a teaspoon at a time until you get the desired consistency, because you might not need it all, depending. Do you feel like you need any more water?
A little bit, just wait. Wait.
Oh, it looks beautiful. That looks like some good flaky pie dough. I think what it is the butter. That's what makes a pie crust flaky, is simply the butter. It's all about the butter.
Yeah, I need some more.
So we'll just drizzle in a little bit.
You hear my friend?
Was that your finger?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. This finger just popped through.
You give me a little bit of water here. Little, not too much. Just here you go.
Maybe a little too much. Looks a little wet now.
Yeah, it's good this way.
Okay, that's good. You're not supposed to overmix it.
Okay.
So it's all incorporated. You know, it's all in one lump. So now we're gonna use, that is the timer for the granola. I might just take it out of the oven. I'll show it to you guys in a minute.
Okay,
Nice.
it's good now?
Yeah, so now we gotta divide it into 4 pieces and put it in the refrigerator. And then I will put together a video of actually rolling it out, making the dough, and making the actual pie fillings and baking the pies. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to show you the granola right now.
Good.
So that's the granola. On my half, I put some chocolate chips, and on Manny's half, he didn't want any. As you can see, it's nicely brown. He was able to press it with that pastry cutter thing, and he, you know, packed it in tightly. So yeah, so that's it for tonight. We'll see you guys later.